Yo, what is going on, guys? Going to be taking you through the day. Just got back from a trip from Philadelphia. It was a 3-day golf trip, and I took home a trophy. There's 24 people, 12 teams. We did a 2-man scramble. It was over in a really nice course in New Jersey. It's called Riverwinds. I got paired up with a guy who was like a 6 handicap, so I'm proud to say I got carried. Even though I hit a few good shots. I'm going to be going through the day. Right now I'm heading to a job site. We're going to get some content, just trying to bolster the ads and whatnot and take advantage of active jobs. I'm going to visit the jobs that got completed since I left. Yeah, man, back to the swing of things. Happy to be back. Let's go. So as you guys know, I own a painting business, obviously, but I also own a coaching business, as I've talked about before. And my day is split up into half. First half of my day is going to be dedicated to my painting business, whether it be prepping for the week, meeting with my team, setting up the guys, making sure they're good, doing handoffs with work orders, having sales appointments, obviously. That's the first half. So until about lunchtime, maybe like 1 o'clock, I'm doing that. And then the second half is dedicated to coaching. So I time blocked my calendar to make sure that only schedule coaching clients and meetings for the afternoon and only painting stuff in the mornings. Today specifically, I have a few meetings for something called production rates. Basically, one of the things we do at the coaching is help painters really dial in their estimating using production rates estimating. It's basically time-based, right? It's based on the hours, how many gallons, and we use different formulas and whatnot to help them know exactly how many hours the job takes, how many gallons they need, etc., etc. We really do a lot of work with estimating softwares, specifically drip jobs with production rates, Paint Scout, if you guys heard of them. And we basically go in their back end, set up their whole software, and teach them our exact methods for estimating. With that being said, post it on Facebook. I'm about to crash here. Post it on Facebook. Hey, we've been doing a lot of work with it. If you guys are interested, hit me up. Got a lot of people interested. It's crazy because when we put, ads out there and posts out there, we get a ton of feedback about estimating. People just don't know how to do it. They can't figure it out, or they're just unsure about their own methods of going about it and want to see how we do it. So we have a consultation initially and discuss if it's even a fit. And I'd say 90% of the people that meet with us and see how we do it, they end up going with us because they see that it's just foolproof, right? Doesn't mean that you don't have to sell the job still and prove your worth and build your brand and all that kind of stuff, but at least the number you give, you will be profitable. You can know that if you get the job, you're going to be good. That's always good, especially when people have great brands. We find out that a lot of times they don't charge enough, which is crazy because they're like, oh, I raised my prices 10-15%, and I'm still landing at the same closing rate. Cool to see, but just wanted to kind of take you through how my days are set up. And the other day, guys, realistically, I only spend, max 20 hours a week on the painting business because mentally, right, I have the mindset that I'm committed to doing things through delegation, right? Meaning I am not the guy who's going to be fighting all the fires in my business. I set my guys up for success, make sure that they don't need me unless they run into a problem or there's a miscommunication of some sort, right? So until that happens, then I can kind of address it. And dude, most things can be solved. Like I'd say 95% of things can be solved over the phone or over a video. Quick video call, quick phone call. And I let my guys know like, hey, please don't reach out unless you guys 100% need me. And I do that because I do such a good job and even spend money on software that allows me to set them up for success because I understand that my time and having the time to do other things in my business is more valuable. So I kind of take myself out of the production and focus on sales, relationships, and my life, my things that I want to do, right? And same with them. I expect them to be the same way. If we're not working on a weekend, don't expect me to call or text you or whatever the case may be, right? So I encourage you guys to commit to the mindset that you guys don't have to be micromanaging everything. You can set guys up for success and hire people that, there's two types of people that you hire. There's problems and then there's problem solvers. Get the problem solvers. You'll find that in the first 2 meetings, right? A lot of times I take a while to hire people as well because I realize that you're not going to learn about them right away. They're going to tell you everything you want to hear at first. It isn't until your second or your third meeting where you start to see, okay, he showed up late today, or he's making an excuse. Maybe they're, perfect through those 3 meetings. They give you all the paperwork you need and all that kind of stuff. So you take a little bit of time to find guys, but once you find them, you keep them busy, you hold on to them, and you make sure that they know that you are setting them up for success. Yeah, just a little rant about like committing to not having to be everywhere, especially on the tools, right? Like I just commented on a Facebook post. Somebody was like, how did you guys get off the tools? What was it like? What was the transition? I can't seem to find guys to replace myself. And it's like, man, you have to say, like I even told one of my coaching clients this, right? Because he's doing the work. He's finally getting leads after, doing everything we said in the first couple weeks. And he's like, all right, I'm getting jobs, I'm getting leads, but I don't want to book myself up too much because I won't be able to sell. Like I'll be painting. And I'm like, well, that's the point. You get yourself off the tools in order to sell more and project manage until you get that project manager to go from there. So it's like a step-by-step process on how you do it. And he's like, okay, so now we're focusing on hiring painters and vetting painters so he can replace himself. And even if he doesn't have 3 weeks worth of work because he's like just starting out his business, even if he doesn't have the work to keep his guy 100% busy, his back will be against the wall and he'll have no choice but to every single day grind and find jobs. But that's how you do it. Because as soon as you get comfortable and as soon as you get bogged down, your business is not going to get anywhere. Just an interesting thing that you guys can think about. And I don't know where you're at in your business, but it works for getting off the tools, getting out of production management, getting off sales, right? Like I'm still early on, right? But I'm setting things up to make sure that when I do have these people in here, they can carry out effectively and they have a foundation to stand on with our reviews, our brand, our procedures and processes that we set up. So we're setting up right now and laying the foundation for, I thought that I had that person earlier before, but didn't work out. We weren't aligned. It's no problem though, but I can't not keep trying, right? It's like hiring a sub. After you hire your first sub and you have a bad experience, are you just gonna give up on subs altogether? I would hope not, because then you'll be in the same place forever unless you wanna transition to painters, which you definitely can, but you get the idea. It's like you can't let one bad egg ruin it for everybody else or even yourself. All right, that's all for my rant.
That tells you the story's true. I mean, there's no otherwise you'd be like, well.
If you guys want a good podcast to listen to as you're driving and whatnot, obviously Paint Your Path podcast on Spotify. Check us out. I had to plug myself. Tim Dillon Show. Dude, this guy is so funny. I love extreme personalities. I don't know what it is. Obviously, like, I know he like jokes on most of his stuff, but I love a good, like, bold personality, right? Like somebody who just believes in what they say wholeheartedly, even if it's so outlandish that it's just like what are you even saying right now? But it's so entertaining. But at the same time, if you weed through a lot of the bullshit, you'll find some actual true stuff and some things that just make you think a little bit. So, Tim Dillon Show. I don't even know this song, but I just landed a coaching client. Yeah. Oh shit. It's a TikTok video. I was about to post on TikTok my latest reel. Oh man. But yeah, we just signed somebody that's been, wanting to work with me for a while. Finally decided to pull the trigger. Dude, it just gets me so hyped because I already know, these guys need me, man. They need somebody that's going to come in and help them take their business to the next level. So I'm excited to do so. He was a perfect fit. Him and his wife we met with, and it was just like, sometimes you could just tell like this guy's going to be a beast. So he just needs a little bit of refinement with his back end and kind of some of the things he's doing. We're gonna get him right. So pulling up to the job now. We're gonna say what's up to the crew, shoot some content, go from there. All right, we are out here. Transformation incoming. Usually HOAs, they want us to keep the soffit and fascia white, but in this house, I guess they're a little more lenient. So we're actually gonna have a colored soffit and fascia. Interesting house. I wanna show you guys the back just because there was a ton of prep needed. Out here, we deal with a lot of cracks. Probably the biggest problem houses out here, because of the heat and the humidity, cracking, and as well as definitely chalking, right? That's why we prime every house, but fading. Fading's huge. We don't recommend dark colors. You'll see in Florida, a lot of the houses are just like light colors. Dark colors do not last out here. So I'll take you guys through the back, but that's very typical. Cracks we see all the time, just like that. And the cool thing about us is we use a textured caulk. We really get it in there. And the textured caulk is because the stucco patterns, if you get really close, you'll see that texture. And if you try and go, smooth caulk, it's not going to work. It's going to look horrible. It's going to look wet, like webs all over the place. Actually, we quoted somebody that they did the caulking themselves and it looked like crap. So I said, we're going to have to go back over it because you can't dig it out. It's already good caulk. Look at this though. Wow. So this goes back to the estimating conversation I was talking about. You have to add more hours for stuff like this. You have to manually go in and say, you know what, that's going to be an extra 4 hours just for like 2 guys to really go in and hit these areas. We're going to pull these screens. They're finishing up the caulking. We're going to prime today and maybe do some of the finish work as well. But I mean, this is true prep. This is what you want out of a painter. I mean, looks basically flawless. Great job by the crew. But this is, again, refinement in your systems, right? Our guys weren't doing this initially. I had to kind of get on them and say, hey, there's certain ways we got to go about things. And now they're rock solid. They're doing the jobs exactly how we like it with our processes and how we sell to customers. Don't start picking up paint, bro. We'll hop right back on a session and I'll let you hear it.
I started getting that Sherwin-Williams Pro apps where I either deliver it, or have those. Because I was saying, I've already the job he did last, I had him go pick everything up.
Yeah, you want to keep that same thing. Don't make it any different. Like, hey, this is your responsibility now. Like, you're responsible for getting the paint. I'm gonna set you up with the colors, right? The sheens, the product, but you got to go get everything.
Right.
All right, so wrapped up visiting that job, got some dope content. We're doing some virtual estimating stuff, so I'm excited. You know, we put out new scripts for the new ads and whatnot. And we also use like a high-end video editing software with my man Adam. Shout out to him. And also awesome video editor. And he's just a smart guy. Like, you can talk business with him. He knows what the hell he's talking about. He'll give you some really good advice. So that's always good to have somebody like that kind of part of your team in a way. Right now, again, you know, I have my days mornings. It's going to be painting, afternoons, coaching. So I'm doing my first coaching call of the day. We have him on a retainer. So basically what that means is he has me weekly meeting with him. It's a different, you know, program than my regular coaching. Still super effective, just different setup. The way he's a little bigger, so he needs a little bit more support, and he's in like crisis mode to where it's like really important that we continue to stay on the same page and dial things in. So excited to get that going. Yeah, I'm gonna do a Dunkin' stop, get my wake up wraps. Shout out to Dunkin' wake up wraps, man, the best.
I just don't have a solidified closing date yet.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask about too. Like, you know, you obviously told me about your painter and whatnot. That's interesting, you know, because we're growing, so every relationship right now is crucial. Like, anybody we come in contact, especially with realtors, that like, I mean, we make sure you're 100%, you know, taken care of. We even go as far as offering free color consultations, you know, if it meets a certain threshold, but actually sending somebody out, you know, a designer, to make sure that you're 100% taken care of. And that goes with your clients as well.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate that. But you broke out. Did you want me to text that same number I was texting, or this one with the address?
This one for sure. This is our company line.
Okay, perfect. I'll text the address of the model home.
All right, we'll see you soon.
All right, thank you. I'll see you Sunday.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Boom! Pretty girls. Sit. You want hash brown? No, sit. Stay. Ready? Get it. Oh, good girl. She's a pretty girl. Oh, you want hugs? Oh, yes, you do want hugs. Oh, she does. We have literally the sweetest dog in the world. She gives us hugs when we walk in. Very sweet. She's the best princess girl. Where are you at? Look at that pretty girl. Our first meeting, first coaching call of the day. I don't care what nobody says. Dunkin's hash browns are it. Like, they are flames. That's all I gotta say about that. There he is. Yo, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Now we're good. Boom.
Holy moly, spicoli.
What's going on?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Nuts. Going absolutely crazy.
Really?
Didn't do anything you asked me to do. I told Jackie, I said, Aiden's going to fire me this week, I think.
Yo.
How's it going?
What's going on, man?
Not much. Just grinding it out, man.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, man.
Dude, where are you from?
Central Valley, California.
Central Valley. You got your license, everything?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Good, man. I like that hat and the logo.
Oh, thanks, man.
Dude, is your website not up?
I have it, I pay for it, but don't have no one to design it. I think I'm good at what I'm doing. I don't know if I am doing good at what I'm doing.
Do you feel overwhelmed?
No.
You on the tools at all?
Tools?
Yeah, like, are you painting at all?
Oh, no.
Good.
I
Alrighty, so just wrapped up coaching calls for today, except for I got one more. It's a group coaching call for the community. Basically every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern, we meet as a group. You can join if you'd like. If not, it's no problem, but we basically cover a topic. We have guest speakers. I go on and I address people's bottlenecks, right? I help them, and just continuous support. It's just a part of what we do with people in our coaching to make sure that after, you know, they go through our program, they have the support going forward. Yeah, and I'm 95% sure that I landed another client today. So excited to get rolling with him. It will be really good because I don't work with anybody in his area. He is out of Oregon, so that'll be cool. Going to the gym, get a pump. It's been a while since Philly. I haven't been to the gym. It's been a good 4 or 5-ish days, so I'm excited to get back. I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna do legs. It's usually what I do to kind of get back into the rhythm. Sometimes I'll sprinkle in abs, but we'll really hit a good leg session. But I need a new gym because no basketball court, machines are I need like a Lifetime Fitness, LA Fitness, 24-hour fitness, something like that. Be a little packed, but usually I don't really come in the afternoons anyway, so it'd be perfect for me. But yeah, this gym's kind of cooked. Alrighty, so a nice quick leg workout. Got my favorite protein. You already know if you watched my previous videos, it's my go-to. Specifically the vanilla, they never have it because people buy it up, but we got lucky today. I'm gonna go home, shower, eat, and then I'm gonna prepare for my group coaching call with the group. We're gonna cover door knocking tonight, really by popular demand. I have some stuff on it, but I basically bolstered it, revamped everything. I went to a couple seminars, you know, learned some stuff, and it is effective. Like, that stuff works, but it's best at first if you're just, you know, getting the ground off the ground, and you have like no money. You know, you yourself can go around and knock, but the better thing to do is assemble a team and incentivize them, basically door-to-door commissioned reps. Yeah, so we're gonna dive deep into that. I put my software and system spin on everything, you know that, so just make it more to make it easier, more seamless. So excited. We're gonna drop it in the school once it's done. That's the cool thing too. Anytime we cover topics on our group coaching, that gets dropped directly into our school community, and everybody has access to those resources. So you just continue to get game and stuff that you can apply to your own business, because there's so much opportunity out there. If you join our program, you already know that All right, guys, just got some ice cream with my man. Wrapped up the day, did our last coaching call. We landed a job, $8,600. Excited about that, just came through. Got some Culvers. What do you got to say, bro?
These pretzels look good.
Yeah, there's some pretzels in there. You got the Smith & Co. shirt. You got it all dirty with chocolate ice cream. Let's go, man.
That's okay.
It's okay. Let's do it. So, hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. See you guys in the next one. Say bye, dude.
Bye.